Welcome to this afternoon's tasting of La Gloria Cabana Medialle D'Or No.1s from July 02. But also I'd like to, this is the first review we've done without Kenny Gargett, the big mouth son of a bitch that he is.
Getting us in trouble.
I mentioned the fact that Lisa was pregnant, and a week and a half ago. So what's he tell today when Lisa announces it to the world? He says, I knew. So you're a woman, Gargett, you're a woman. That's, anyway.
Poorly dressed one at that.
Congrats, Lise. Let's hope for a boy or a girl. Woz is here so often that I often forget he's here. That's right. Gloria Cabana Medialle D'Or No.1. I love the look of the cigar, I love the shape of the cigar. In between the fingers, it just makes me feel smarter. It's like a great pen.
Is that all?
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to make me feel smarter. Construction, aroma at cold. Let's have a talk about it.
I'm getting some nice floral notes there. Almost like a sweetness to it as well.
A little bit of tea maybe?
Bit of tea. Mine's slightly underfilled. Construction,
Yeah,
yours?
slightly underfilled. Yeah. Surprising, not a bad draw actually. Feels like it'd be white.
Draw's a bit open for mine.
Not as free as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not as free?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah.
The wine today that is our house red and the Tin Shed Melting Pot Shiraz from an aged vintage of 2006.
Body.
Probably not the sort of wine you'd have with a Gloria Cabana Medialle D'Or No.1.
Probably not.
Flavours, what's the strength level of it straight up?
I'm putting that straight into medium easy.
Yeah, easy medium.
Yeah.
Bit of a bite there for a July 02.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite.
Bit of a bite.
Yeah.
Nice to see a touch of mongrel.
Sort of zesty on the tongue.
Surprising opening. Let's see how it ends up in the first third. Okay guys, first third of the La Gloria Cabana Medialle D'Or No.1. Let's start with you, Warren.
Had some interesting flavours going through there. I think there was a little bit of leather. I've certainly had a little bit of maybe sort of milk coffee.
Milk coffee, leather.
Yeah. A couple of little flavours I found a bit hard to describe, but Smithy was talking before about like a burnt sugar cane kind of a thing, and I did sort of detect maybe a sort of a burnt sugary effect as well. Yeah.
Smitty.
Oh, medium full side of things, you know, just on the high side of medium. Yeah, a burnt sugar cane, a touch of licorice as well. It's a little bit, it's actually surprising me for what I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be more along the lines of your milk coffees and some sweeter note sides of things, but I'm getting a little bit more on that, just fuller. Yeah, a little different, still very enjoyable, but yeah, a little bit of a surprise.
You made mention the fact that you're going down to the
Star Wars exhibition.
The Star Wars exhibition. Are you dressing up?
Yeah, I've got my Wookiee outfit.
We'll be back after the second.
No, tell us your first third.
Medium body. Very surprising. It's got a real intensity to it. I'm finding some classical La Gloria Cabana citrus in there on the edges, but just a heart and soul of some charred wood, some sweetness intermingled within that. Very enjoyable, very surprising. This is fuller than what I've to any other Medialle D'Or No.1 I've had. I must say I'm liking it. So let's get back to you at the second third. Cheers. The Wookiee. Okay, we've gone through the second third. Warren, thoughts?
I'm still getting pretty much the coffee kind of leathery kind of a thing. Flavour seems to be fairly consistent through it, I think.
Excellent. Wookiee?
Pretty intense. Like we were just discussing off camera just before, for a 6-year-old cigar, it's got a lot of years left in it. Still getting, you know, like I said, the burnt cane side of things.
Burnt sugar cane?
Yep.
Doesn't it engage you that how much intensity you can get from a thinner gauge cigar? Compared, I mean, we smoke a lot of Robusto, we smoke a lot of Pyramids. This loses nothing in comparison. In fact, it delivers far more when it comes to flavour intensity. It's medium bodied, far stronger than I expected. This has got legs, and we're talking about 2002, so I'd say 2011 would be when you're going to see the best out of this cigar. But right now it's very, very enjoyable. Let's see if it holds up. Come back in the last third.
Wookie.
Let's talk about the final third.
Very full, intense flavour. Moving away from that the burning, toasty sortness to a bit more coffee. I feel notes coming through. Still very enjoyable cigar. You said 2011. I think it's got a lot more youth in it and could go a lot longer.
Still pretty much the same flavour base, but probably for me getting a little bit toastier. 70 to 80.
Last time on this deck.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm new to it.
I would run. Look, I was thinking some higher numbers, but I'm thinking an 88 side of things, 87, 88, because I still think it's got a lot more time.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'd say 89, 88, 89.
It's
with a real 92, 93 potential.
Exactly. Yeah. It's got another 3-4 numbers in it easy.
It's going to smooth out some of those rough edges. Yeah. And when I say rough edges, there are times where it wants to evolve into the sweeter, really sweet profiles, but you just can't quite reach those notes at this point in time. They're there. It's got all the body you need. It is a remarkably good cigar at this point in time. But just not, if I had 10 or 25 of these, I don't think I'd touch them another year. Looking forward to the fact that what we've got here is a little treasure to put away for just a little bit longer. I'm not talking about 5 or 10 years, we're talking about 2 to 3, and you will be rewarded. Overall, excellent for me.
I would say excellent. It's one of the few cigars I've had recently that I've enjoyed all the way through. Like I said earlier,
you purchase elsewhere, obviously. The looseness of the draw hasn't impacted upon the flavour of this. Surprised me.
It's been a surprising cigar, that's for sure.
Yep, excellent. 89. Pick a few up, put them away. Just 2 years, and holds up well with the Shiraz, which I didn't think was going to be the case. Just makes me feel smarter. It's like a great pen.
Is that all?
And do we have a maternity policy?
Yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
Enjoy the 10. Is that long? 10-day maternity policy. We should also say that all three of us are sporting Oris today. We're going to miss you. Mickey Mouse Timex, Ken said.
I don't think it's even a Timex, is it?
15, 16 Aussie dollars here for it.
So daily we're $45.
There are days where we're hitting 75. Well, look, Ken, have you seen Ken's reviews?
Absolutely.
No idea.
I aspire to it.
He'd call this a Robusto to begin with. Good picking up there, Smitty. Smitty chose the cigars for today's tasting.
I went through a whole box. That's the best I could find.
Buy a box today.
I'll edit that out. It's a long pen.
Well, it's bigger than the crayons he used. I mean, it's... Smitty! Wookie! Let's start with you.
He's bagging me about Wookiees.
But seriously. You're going to a conference in Sydney with 4 bath mats.
I may go as an Imperial Stormtrooper.
So you got a bucket on your head. What are you honestly, how old are you?
What? Physically or mentally?
Always keep your mental age below your physical age.
He's going.
It's imperative.
Please. He's going to the Star Wars conference.
As a Wookiee.
As a Wookiee.
No.
Yeah, you want to get
an Imperial Stormtrooper. Hey, enough out of you, woman. I'm being nice to you. I've been nice to you the whole
time.
time.
I stood up for you on the forum. They want me to call my first daughter Smithy.